Yes, it's a relay game is a fast-paced game, and you have a partner, or you have a team, and you're going to do the activity, and then you're going to tag your next partner or touch your next partner, and then that allows the next person in your team to go. So in our relay game, we're going to be using that backboard, and I'm going to split you up into 2 groups. Okay? So can you 3 will be one group, so you'll be one team, and then you 3 will be another team. Okay? So I want you to brainstorm with your team and come up with a team name. Pick a really cool team name. Okay? And once you have your team name, then one person from your team can go to the board and write your name, the team name, on the top hand side, at the top of the board. You can do it afterwards. But, so for the game, we're going to, practice our subject-verb agreement of what Brittany had just talked about, okay? So for example, I'm going to give you a word like was. You guys all see that? Was. So the first person in each team needs to run up to the board and write a sentence using this verb. But remember, you have to make sure that the subject and the verb agree. So Brittany will write a sample sentence using was. Okay, so as we can see, I is a singular, and was is a, what kind of verb is was? Singular. Yes, it's a singular verb too. So the subject and the verb agree. So after you write down your sentence on the board, you're going to run back to your teammate and hand them the piece of chalk. And then I'm going to show you another word, and then the next person will go up to the board and write a sentence. And you continue this and pass the chalk on to the next person. Okay? So we're going to make 2 lines. Team, do you guys have a name yet? Okay, well, we're going to have 2 lines, and I want you guys to stand up.
And we're going to be using this board in the front that's nice and clean.
Okay, so one person from your team, come up to the board. One person. One person, and write your team name up on the top. You use the white chalk. Okay. Begin slam. Okay. Okay. On the top.
You're going to be in front of that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the 2 teams. Okay, so this is Team Poke. Can you raise your hand? Team Poke. Okay? And this is Team. Can you raise your hand? Sorry. Okay, so I want the 2 teams to line up in the middle, right here. Line up in a line. You can push this back a little bit more. Okay, can you make a line right here? And then, perfect. And then team, you line up right here. Okay, so does anyone have any questions before we start? No? Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you do a quick practice round?
Okay, we're gonna do one practice round. So Chisaki and Chise and Tiffany. Okay. So and we're going to use the blue chalk. Okay? So when you write your sentence on the board, just start at one side with the blue chalk. Okay? So Chise and Tiffany can come up and see your word. This is really easy because she just made a sample. And then you can write it on the board.
You can't just use my sentence.
Just remember, subject, verb, agreement. Hi. Okay. And then you take the chalk and you give it to your teammate. Okay, so that was just practice. So now this is the real thing. Okay? So you have to write faster than her. And you have to write faster than him. Okay? Okay. So remember, after you write your sentence, you need to bring your chalk to the next person, or else your teammate can't go.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you want them to keep it as in the same tense that you've written it? Because
No. They can just
change
yeah.
the
As long as the subject and the verb
Okay.
Yeah. So
You can change the
you can change the
if you-
verb tense, but the subject and the verb must agree. Okay. Are you ready? Okay.
It's good.
You can cheer for your team if you want. You can cheer for your team. Go Poke!
Go, okay.
You are the best team ever.